everybody, it's Brian Melville here, the eyes and ears of Santa Clarita Real Estate and your connection to all things Northern LA County. It's hard to believe it's been 30 days already since my last market update, but here we are. It's October 5th, 2011, and I wanted to share with you the most up-to-the-minute market stats on our Santa Clarita housing market. So let me jump right into it. Currently we've got 1,187 homes on the market. 478 of those homes, or 40% of what we have, is a standard seller. 519, or 44% of the homes, being short sale, and 170 of the homes, or 14%, being bank-owned properties. Now, the standard sellers has decreased a little bit from last month. The short sales, 44%, is like a 3% increase versus last month, and the bank-owned properties has stayed relatively flat. So we've got a little bit more of the same going on, a little bit of change related to the short sale market. Currently, there's 835 homes pending sale or in backup offer, essentially homes under contract. 266 homes have actually sold in the last 30 days. That's a drop-off of 45 homes versus where we were the month prior, and that kind of averages out to about 14.5% decrease in home sales this month. So kind of crazy. You know, we had an 18% increase. Now we have a 14.5% decrease. It's all tied to the amount of short sales that are kind of going through at any given month. So my suspicion is next month we'll be back to the positive and have a nice new positive number to report next month, essentially being a wash. I think it's just more of the same, if that's the message I could sort of convey to you as it relates to what's happening. Of the 266 homes that have sold, however, 112 of them, or 42% of the homes, being standard sellers, 85 of the homes, or 32%, being short sale, and 67 of the homes, or 25%, being bank-owned. Now, interesting, as you kind of relate what's active and then what's closed, we've got 40% of the homes on the market being a standard seller, and yet 42% of the homes that are closing being a standard sale. 32% of the homes that are closing are short sale, yet 44% of the active inventory is short sale. And then the bank-owned properties, 25% of what's closed versus only 14% of the homes on the market are bank-owned. So you got a small percentage of homes that are active, but 25% of what's closing, 1/4 being bank-owned properties. I mean, it's really incredible what's going on. And also, the one last stat I'd like to mention is in the last 365 days, I always do a running average of 365 days from whenever I pull the data. We've got 3,176 homes that have sold, which is basically an increase of like 3 homes from last month's report. So you're probably wondering, like, Brian, what does all of this mean to me? And why do I care? Why are you sending this to me? And the answer is really simple. The market is always changing, and by providing you up-to-the-minute information, it's a nice way to sort of keep your finger on the pulse of what's really going on. I think this is a message of encouragement and a message of hope rather than one of doom and gloom, because things are selling, things are happening, the market is relatively flat. So meaning that it's not really dropping a lot, nor is it really going up. And the one nice thing is interest rates right now are really stimulating this market. For home buyers. I mean, I was with a buyer yesterday. We got him approved at 3.75% interest rate on a conforming FHA loan, which is $417,000 or less. I mean, to get a loan at that low of an interest rate, it's just amazing. And I think if anybody's been considering purchasing a property either for investment or for themselves right now, primary residence, get in touch with me. There's no better time than now, nor has there been a better time than now. But I think what that's really doing is creating a leveling effect in the market. We've had a lot of homes. I mean, the home prices anywhere below 400. The lower you go, the more firm the market gets. People always say to me, Brian, I think housing prices are going to drop another 20%. I don't really have any signs that would indicate it's going to drop another 20%. Maybe on the higher end you'll see some further adjustments. Loans are harder to obtain in the higher price points. So when you get above 600, certainly there's a softening of the market, but there's also the high end that's been on fire. I mean, there's people that have high net worth individuals here that are buying high-end properties, over $1 million, even $2 million. I know it's hard to believe right here in Santa Clara, but people are spending this kind of money because they have it. So it's just an interesting time, and I think that if you're looking for a great opportunity, please feel free to get in touch with me. I'd be more than happy to assist you in any way. And don't forget, opportunities are everywhere if you just know where to look, and the right agent matters. So I hope to hear from you all soon. Take care.